everyone, and welcome to today's video, putting a design on your felted soap. That is how you're going to prevent breaking your needle. Huge tip right there. Felting a design on your soap like this. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video, putting a design on your felted soap. I'm your fiber artist host Jody, and welcome to my channel. Here I share needle felting videos, from tool tests and reviews to felting tutorials like this one, and even have giveaways from time to time. So if you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you want to know more about anything you see here on this channel, be sure and check the links in the description below this video. The first thing that you need is your felted soap. If you don't have felted soap yet, I'll link my videos teaching you how to make felted soap in the iCard above and the description below as well, so you can go back and check those out when you have a moment. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I have to put my design on my soap, and what you might need as well too. A pair of scissors, a cup of water, towel. I'm going to be putting a rainbow on mine, so I have the colors I need for that. You can see there's a touch different shade in the blue, and I'm going to use an all-purpose felting needle because I am going to be felting into the soap, and I want to use the sturdiest needle that I have for this. And real quick, I have tweezers in case I do break my needle. I can cut the wool open and hopefully retrieve it. It might take a little work to use your nail and be super careful going in after it, but that is the best way if you do break a needle to get the tip out of your soap. And don't worry, if that does happen, you can re-felt it and cover the area back up once you've retrieved the tip of your needle. The water and towel are just extra. That is in case you want help getting your wool felted onto your soap, because as we all know, water helps shrink the wool. And this will help in case you create any bit of a lather mess. Again, I'm gonna have all this linked in the description below for you. A quick tip here that I wanna share with you really quick is if you felt your design on your soap within the first 12 to 24 hours, it's going to be a lot easier because your soap most likely will still be soft from making it, and that will help from breaking your needle, and you'll even get a little foam action hopefully, and that can help with getting your design felted on the soap as well. Alright, so before I get started here, I want to stress how important it is when you felt onto your soap to felt as much straight up and down as possible. That is how you're going to prevent breaking your needle. Huge tip right there. So pick the side of the soap you want to put it on. I think this is going to be my side. I'm going to start with a little bit of purple and do the bottom arch of my rainbow. Just rolling it between my fingers here a little bit. Get a little bit of water on the top of my surface just to help with the felting a little bit. I'm gonna make it nice and center. Kind of twirl the fibers around the needle point a little bit, and then just start punching that wool into the other wool. So for your first few punches into the soap, just go gently and slowly till you get a feeling of what it feels like, and then you can tell that your fibers are starting to mesh. A little bit. Cut off the extra wool. Another thing I wanted to point out here, since I don't have a foam to punch my needle in, be really careful to not lose your needle or store it in your case when you're not felting. I'm just kind of using my fingernail here to carefully guide the wool. If you do this, be careful to not stab yourself. See, I'm getting a little bit of soapy foam action, and that is really starting to help keep the fibers nice and tucked, because you're going to want a super straight line. I'm just going to use a little bit of water while I roll this wool, so then this going down will be a little easier to felt. Again, cut off your extra wool. see, this is coming along fairly simply. Felting a design on your soap like this really does work for any type of design that you're wanting to make on your soap. So if you are adding a rainbow to your soap as well, go easy with the red. It is such a bold color. It can overpower the balance of your rainbow. And I think having a good amount of each color is the key to making a very nice looking rainbow, along with having super straight lines. So really take your time making your lines straight when you're adding a design. Now here at the end, I'm just going to add a hint of water to help get my fibers to lay down. And then just continue felting to make sure that your design is nice and tight to the soap. And then I'm going to add some clouds on the ends. That's it. It's so super simple to put a felted design on your soap. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should felt next, and I might just make it. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. If you felt your soap within the first